y'all doing? How you doing? Good. Ask me. Better than good. Watch this. Yesterday, I flew out from California, from home, went to a summit, New Jersey. Well, first of all, I got on a plane. I said this to the flight attendant. How you doing? She goes, good. How are you? I said, better than good. She got all excited. Oh, me too. I'm like, she don't even know what it is. Then I went and sat down. The guy next to me, I said, how you doing, man? He goes, good. How are you? I said, better than good. He goes, does that mean I'm doing bad? Then I went to Summit, New Jersey. I saw my little bro and his family. I said, man, how you doing? He goes, good. He goes, how are you? I said, better than good. He goes, you've changed. Then I went to my hotel 11:30 at night yesterday. I went to the hotel 11:30. I said this to the guy in New Jersey. I said, how you doing? He goes, good. How are you? I said, better than good. He goes, you must not be from Jersey. I said, I'm not.
Before he steps on stage, before he grabs the mic, there's a story you need to hear. Keith Hawkins is not just a motivational speaker. He's someone who understands what it feels like to struggle, to feel invisible, to question your place. Growing up, Keith faced challenges that could have defined him, but instead of letting those moments break him, he used them to build something stronger. Today, Keith Hawkins speaks to students across the country about confidence, resilience, owning your story, and choosing who you become next.
What's the main message you wanted students to walk away with today?
Man, I wish I could say a main message. I think it's many messages. I think one of the messages is to know that you are who you choose to be in terms of being a leader, being a person. I also want them to understand that what you think is what you become. You know, it's not what people think about you, it's what you think of yourself. And you get what you focus on. We don't live a life, we live a life that we focus on. So if you focus on all the bad and all the ugly and all the gossiping and all the negative things, then that's what you're going to get. But if you focus on all the good things, all the beauty life has to offer you, when you focus on that, that's what you get. So your mind is like a magnifying glass. Whatever it focuses on is going to be bigger than what you think it is. So I always tell people, try to focus on the good because there's good everywhere.
His message is simple but powerful. Your circumstances do not define you. Your choices do.
Was there one particular key experience or turning point that led you to get into this work that you do now?
Oh man, I think it's many turning points, but I remember when we had a speaker at our school speak, and I remember some of the things he said, but what I remember most what he said was, you know, we all are looking on the outside for all our answers, but it's not what's on the outside that makes us who we are. It's really what's on the inside. And I think in today's world that we live in, everybody's looking on the outer stuff. And it's the culture, and it's the background, and it's the race, and it's the gender, all these other things. But I think when it really comes down to it, we all have the same things on the inside. We all have our own struggles. We all have our, people who love us. We all are trying our best. We have more things in common than we have that are different. And I wish we focused more on who we are as people versus how different we are than other people.
This isn't just another assembly. This is a conversation about mindset, about leadership, about becoming the best version of yourself, even when it's hard.